The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Edwards. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 84 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Jackson rolling to his right. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Jackson now. And this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. And that's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Edwards now off the play fake. Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Dancing to his left. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it?
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And Davis with it left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. from the gun, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys...
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the Bengals grab it. There he goes, left side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. After the sack on first down, Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, he sent this one off target.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's got it. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Race 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going on.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Von Bell. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Campbell making the catch, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. McPherson's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. To throw is Edwards. A final shot before break. And he's taken down inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Edwards. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Edwards. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Edwards to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off play action. Edwards.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Edwards. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not easy to hold on to. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Here's Edwards. Throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 79 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now Jackson on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Jackson. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson will throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cotton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Bengals,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.
And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the rough season continues as they've plunged to 1-13. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire